Buttercup Callahan was a real person. He owned a farm a couple miles down the road from my great-grandfather's farm. My dad and his sisters, who are all in their 70s right now, they have a ton of stories about Buttercup. They sound made up to me, but like, even if they're made up stories, they're still pretty good stories. Like, here's a story that every one of the old timers in my family swears is absolutely true. They say that Buttercup one time decided that he was going to drive himself from his farm in upstate New York to Florida. And he didn't want to bother trying to read a map because apparently they confused him. So he just decided that every single highway he got on, he would just go south and he would end up in Florida. About a week later, Buttercup calls my great-grandfather from a gas station telephone just to check in because great-grandpa was watching his farm. And great-grandpa asked, "Where are you right now, Buttercup?" He said, "Houston, Texas. I think I'm pretty close." Buttercup was fond of saying, "I'm really glad that there's somebody out there for everybody, because if there wasn't, everybody would be after my Mabel." Mabel was Buttercup's wife, and apparently nobody else was after Mabel. Every winter, my great-grandfather would put his Model T up on blocks in the barn, and one day he was out working in the barn. He happened to look over and noticed that the cap off the engine was missing. He noticed something else unusual, though. Buttercup's French bulldog was sitting on the front seat of the car. So great-grandpa throws a leash on the dog, walks it down the road to Buttercup's farm, knocks on the door, and he says to Buttercup, "Hey, Buttercup, can you give me back all the car parts you just stole?" And everyone swears this is true, but Buttercup's response was, "How'd you know it was me?"